Today, we're making 3-cheese mac and cheese. It's gonna go crazy. Let's get to it. So what you're first gonna do, grab your long green pepper. And you're going to finely dice your green pepper. I don't think my knife's as sharp as it used to be. It is definitely not as sharp as it used to be. Don't need that. And then we're going to... I don't think I can do that. Now that we're finishing up our green peppers here, getting them nice and finely diced, we will get a medium-sized pot of water, and we're going to start boiling we'll let that boil, and then we're going to add our nice mac and cheese noodles. That way they can get cooking. Now that that's done, put that over here. Now we're going to, I've already filled my pot up, of course, as you can see right here. My pot, it's got some water in it. We're gonna put that over here and we're gonna put it on medium-high heat. But first we need to salt our pot with some salt to lower the boiling temperature. Set that on to medium-high heat. And then we're going to get rolling. So now we're going to take our scallions here and we are going to thinly chop them. So there we go. And I don't really use the ends of them, and so that will complete this step of the process. Now we're going to take our bowl, microwavable safe. We're going to take our 1 tablespoon of butter here, right here, or 1 tablespoon. Pop it in there. We're going to pop it into the microwave. That way we can get it, because we're going to add some stuff to it, and then we're going to mix it all together. And so put that in there for approximately 30 seconds. And then while that's going, we're gonna take our where's my panko crumbs, man? Then here's our panko crumbs. And once that's done, we're gonna mix in our panko crumbs and some of our fry seasoning. So that way it's all nice and incorporated. And so that's getting done. So I'm gonna open this up. It's all nice and boiled. This does not seem like a good amount of butter. It looks like too less, but that's what I'm told to do. I think I need a bigger bowl. Let me grab a bigger bowl real quick. A bigger bowl. That was hot. But don't worry. If you make mistakes, just don't make them again. Fix those mistakes. And so now I need a little spoon here. Grab us a little spoon. I'm gonna mix that in all together. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I don't know when this is gonna be used, but it doesn't look like what it's supposed to be looking like. Let me add this real quick. There we go. Now we're going to drizzle some in, and then we're going to mix all that up. Then we're going to repeat this process until all of our fry seasoning is in there. So add the rest of it here. There we go. And so now you're going to take it and you're just going to go to the bottom of the bowl, bring it back up. That way you get it all nice and incorporated. I'm spilling it everywhere, but don't worry. We still got plenty. And as you can see here, it looks all nice and good. Right here, you see? It looks all nice and good. I'll put you back over here now. Set this aside here. And I think that is all we have to do for this step. So, I'll see you goobers at the stove. So we're over here at our stove. We're gonna grab some nice olive oil here, and we're gonna drizzle it onto our nice little plate that we have here. If this will open. Come on, man. I got a cooking episode to do. Come on. There we go. It's a fresh bottle too. Look at that. Just gonna drizzle a little bit in there. There we go. We got it extra nice and good. Put that up. We're gonna make sure that it is on. Yes, so our stove is on medium-high heat. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna grab our nice and chopped green onion. Or bell pepper, whatever the hell you call it. I don't care. But I gotta go back over here and grab a little mixing spoon and grab a whisk for later. That way it's all nice and good. This is getting all nice and cooked. Stir it around a bit. We gotta let this cook for 4 to 5 minutes. That way it's all lightly brown. That way it will be good for the next step. So I'll see you guys in about. Hey guys, we're back over at the stove. It's been about 4 to 5 minutes. These are looking nice and tender. I'm gonna let them go for just a tad bit longer. And we're actually going to increase the heat just a little bit. That way it's nice and good. And that way, so good. And then we're gonna add our scallions and a couple spoonfuls of garlic. That way it's nice and good. And so these are looking about good. And so I'm gonna go over here and grab our scallions here. Get them all here. You're watching me. I don't like that. Alright. Throw those in. And then we're going to take our garlic in here. And then we're going to get. And I'm going to throw about maybe two, a little bit more. Okay, it's all nice and good. that is the sound of victory right there. You gotta let that do that for about a minute till it's nice and fragrant. And then when we're done, we're gonna transfer it over to a plate for later. And then we're gonna get into our pasta. So just a little bit longer. Alright, that seems about good right there. Nice and fragrant. So now we're going to scrape it all over into our plate over here that we have. Get that all nice and good. We're going to turn off our stove here, because we're not using it. And our water is now boiling over here. So I'm going to grab our pasta noodles here. And then I'll move you guys over here so you can watch me put the pasta in. Ooh, look at that. Ah, that's a bit steamy. So you're gonna take your pasta and you're just gonna dump it all in there. And you're gonna let that boil for about 9 to 11 minutes, or until al dente. The new French word I have learned. And so, while that's cooking, I think we can start working on our cheese here. Okay, so, well, I might let this boil, and I'll see you. So now that we're back over here, we're gonna make our cheese sauce. So we're gonna turn this on to medium heat. Yeah, medium. We're gonna grab our all-purpose flour here. Reach over here, grab our measuring spoons. Almost slipped there. Oh, what I almost slipped on. Throw in 1 tablespoon of butter. 2 there. And we'll throw this away real quick. Go over here, give it a nice throw away. Come back. And once this gets all nice and melty, we're gonna take our all-purpose flour here, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and we're gonna throw it in there to lightly brown, 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're going to start adding all of our cheese, milk, etc. So this is looking nice and melted. So all that's going, reach in here to our flour, dip it in here, and about 1 tablespoon of flour here. Set that to the side. Put this back over here on our counter, and it's looking all nice and good. So I'm gonna throw in our flour. Put that down in there, get that nice and washed. Now we're going to grab our whisk here. I'm going to whisk our ingredients around here so it's nice and good. And we're going to do this until it's about lightly brown. Then we're going to throw in our 1 cup of milk. Let that go. Set that about right there. And while that's cooking, I don't know. So I'll probably cut back to you guys when the flour's done. See you there, goobers. Right, goobers, now that that's done, we're going to take our 1 cup of milk here, and we're going to slowly whisk in our 1 cup of milk here. Get that all in there. Put this to the side in our sink here. And then we're gonna let this slowly simmer. And then we're going to add our cheddar. And then I think we're adding cheddar and pepper jack, and our Monastery Jack. And so this needs to slowly simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes until thickened. So I'll cut to y'all there. Some salt, and then we're gonna season it with some pepper. Excuse me there. Whisk that in, nice and seasoned. We're going to turn up our heat just a little bit here to around medium-high heat. And then, now we're doing that, we're going to take our cheddar here, our cheddar cheese, and then we're going to open the cheddar cheese up, and we're going to throw it on in there. Cheddar cheese, just like that. And then we're going to take our pepper jack cheese, throw it in there too. Let that all getting melted down into the cheese sauce. It's looking all nice and good. Ooh, I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. So it's getting all nice and it's getting thickened. The cheese is melting, and so let this go for about maybe a minute. Lower it down to low heat here. Here, get it all nice and mixed. We don't want it to burn in our pan here. And it's looking all nice and good. You see that, guys? Look at that. It looks so scrumdiddly-umptious, as I do say so myself. And so now we're going to grab our strained pasta here. Did this a little bit off camera here. We're going to throw this in there. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna go run over here and grab our veggies. Throw those in there too. Get all that nice and going here. Use our whisk here to incorporate it into one another here. And then we gotta let this go until about 2 to 3 minutes. Just let this get in here and all nice and good. And then we're going to add our Monastery Jack into here. That way we have 3 cheeses, not clickbait. 3 cheese, not 2 cheese. 3. No clickbait. And so now this is done here, we're going to set our whisk aside here. Grab our Monastery Jack. Sprinkle it on here. I should have torn open a bigger hole here. There we go. That's better. Get that all nice and in there. Throw that to the side here. And grab a little bit of our pasta water here. Say about 1 cup of our pasta water here. We're going to pour just a little bit of that in there. Set that off to the side here. Take this, mix all that in there here. It's looking all nice and good, guys. Look at that. See? It's 3 cheeses. I didn't lie to you guys. It's 3 cheeses. Just look at that. Look at that. And our final presentation today is going to be in the actual skillet here. Get all that out of there. Here, I'll give you a little bit of help there. All right, there we go. Now we're going to set that aside. Grab our panko crumbs that we mixed in with our fries seasoning, and we're going to sprinkle that all on there here. Ooh, that looks all nice and good, doesn't it? And I have some new social media platforms that you all have to go follow out into. I got Ultimate Chef Rockwell on Instagram. Absolutely fabulous. And that's about it. That's where you can catch the sneak peeks for what I might be cooking for you guys. And so, or where I can have you guys vote for what you want. Have my audience influence. And so now I want to use about all of our panko here. Just a little bit more here. Get it all nice and covered. Ooh, look at that. Look at that moyen fuego-ness. Holy. That's going to be scrumdiddlyumptious. And thank y'all for watching again. I do have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you go follow my Instagram, Ultimate Chef Rockwell. Sneak peeks. You can vote on what I cook. I'll see y'all next time, goobers.